Hi everyone, it's Melanie. I just have a couple of projects to share with you today. An altered paper bag and some altered dominoes that I've been working on. I've been watching quite a few YouTube videos on the altered paper bags, and I thought they looked like a really good idea because you have the pocket in the back to give your gift or treat, and you also have a pocket at the front that you can add a nice little card. With this one I just did a little 3x3 card, just fairly plain, on craft cardstock, which just fits nicely in the pocket. The bag is about 12.5 inches by 5.5 inches. I actually got this bag from my supermarket, as these brown paper bags are very difficult to get in the UK. I've looked on eBay and all over the place, and they're very, very difficult to get for some reason. So if anybody knows anywhere in the UK that you can buy these bags, or anywhere online, I'd really appreciate it if you let me know. But this bag is a bag that you can pick up loose onions and put your onions in this bag at the supermarket. So I saved it, and I thought I would try it out first of all to see how it came out, but I was quite pleased with the way it's come out. So I folded the bag over. I'm not quite sure how many inches I've folded that over, but this creates your nice little pocket at the front. And you've also got quite a nice sized pocket at the back to add a gift or treat. I just added some papers there just to cover up, because there was some writings on the outside of the bag. And then the papers, I'll just quickly show you these papers. They are the Grace Taylor papers in Vintage Romance. And I saw this pad at my local scrapbook store, and I just couldn't resist it because it had such gorgeous papers in it. Just quickly show you some of the papers inside. It had some really nice papers. This one I used on the front of the bag, which has the bird cage. Oops, sorry. Some music note paper. Some hearts, which you can cut out and use on cards, boxes. And there's some plainer papers, but they're all quite good papers to use for backgrounds of cards. And then this sheet has lots of strips on it that you can cut out. There's another one there, a really nice image in the corner, and a floral pattern with a sentiment, "You make me happy." There's 2 sheets of that. Some plainer papers there, all with a nice distressed edges. And another floral pattern which has a textured effect. And there's 2 sheets of this, which I thought was fantastic. Butterflies and keys, a clock, the Eiffel Tower. So I thought they were really, really good papers. So back to the bag. So I used this sheet with the birds on the front, and then I cut out the heart and a fishtail banner with happy, and distressed all the edges. And then I added a couple of wild orchid craft flowers and a little crochet flower that I had in my stash. Some cream trim along the bottom, and some cream flatback pearls. And then along the edge of the pocket front, I added this pretty beaded trim and some fibres, and a button along the top with some cotton string that I made into a bow. And I just added some more paper on the back just to finish it off, and my stamp at the bottom. So I thought that'd be a really nice little bag to give to somebody with your gift in and a card. So that's that. And then the second thing I've been doing is some altered dominoes. I just bought some black dominoes. These are quite small dominoes. And I decided to paint, two of them I've painted in a pearl colour and the other one I left in black. And I had a look through some of my paper pads to see if I could find some suitable images, and it's quite surprising. You wouldn't think that you would be able to find small enough images to add to the front of the dominoes, but it's quite easy if you have a look through your, especially the Prima paper pads. They have lots of nice little designs. This one, I think I cut this one from the Prima Fairy Rhymes. This one is from the Prima Welcome to Paris, and that's from the Prima Romance novel. And then once I'd added the papers, I added glossy accents, a layer of glossy accents over the top. And I think before I did that, I just went round the edges with some Tim Holtz walnut stain. And then also, sometimes when you've added the piece of paper to the top, you still get some little rough edges. So I just take an ordinary nail file. I've just gone round the edges very carefully just to take some of the rough edges off. And this then tends to give it a bit more of a distressed look on the edges. This one, as I left it black, that didn't have any distressed edges. This one did come out a little bit more distressed. So that's those three. And then I went on to altering some of the cream coloured dominoes, which these are a bit bigger. And the images, I bought those from Etsy. You can go on to Etsy and you can download the digital images. And this is from somebody called Calico Collage. And the images are really high quality, as you can probably see from this sheet. And they can be used for commercial use as well. So you can, if you're making the dominoes up to resell, then you can print these off and reuse them on your altered products and then resell the item. So these are the two that I did from there, which I'm quite pleased with the way they came out. It's more difficult to get the edges really neat as you've got the white domino and you're trying to get the neatness on the edge, but I did the same thing again and did a little bit of filing and went round the edges with the ink pad. And this one as well. The colours really stay really good. They really look really bright. But I think I need a bit more practice with these ones just to get a neater edge there. So that's it for today. That's my two projects. And I'd like to say thanks to everyone for watching. And If you have any comments or questions, then you can leave them down below, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Okay, bye.